Hello, and welcome to Moral High Ground. Today, I'll be talking about friends and how they are, how we should keep them, how we need to get rid of some of them, and how we need to handle friendships from the beginning. Not just try to find friends that are fun to hang around, friends that, go and get stoned with you or drunk with you, and then you don't have any other use for them but that. Our friends that just come, they're trying to get something out of you. They're only your friend until they can get what they want out of you. Then they don't want to be your friend no more. It's an annoying concept to sit back and say, okay, I want to make friends with somebody. And you have to put up with their nonsense, especially those that are arrogant and selfish and all that. It's wasting your time. You can try to be someone's friend, you're sitting there, and you know the type I'm talking about. I'm not even going to give it a label. I'm not going to say, narcissist or, whatever the crap. I'm not saying all those stupid phrases, okay? I'm just going to break it down simple as possible so people understand that certain friends aren't your friends, they're your enemies. Most of the time, when you're dealing with friends, your friends or enemies that's too afraid to kill you. And that's the truth. You can say, okay, you crazy. That don't make any sense. That sounds stupid. Whatever. I done lived quite a while. And I've been through a lot with a lot of people. I mean, I'm a very sociable, friendly guy if I want to go out and talk to people. But over the years, I became more, how can you say, well, I'm a loner, period, point blank, but I'm more like secluded. Or like, solitude type state. Because of the fact that you can't trust people nowadays. Trust is the number one thing when it comes to friends. If you can't sit back and say, hey, I trust this person with my life, especially if you have children or whatever and family, you can't say, I can't trust this person with my daughter, I can't trust this person with my mother, whatever. If you feel that way, you don't even need to be friends with that person. That person don't even need to be around you. If you can't say, hey, I can trust you with my car, that's not your friend, okay? You gotta understand that. And then on top of that, it's hard to put faith in something like that with people nowadays. Can I let you use my car for a minute and come pick me up somewhere? No, don't do it. They're gonna take your car and ain't coming back. Because they've probably been your friend the whole time just to get your car. You try to do one good random act to help people out. And you say, hey, let's say it's a friend that doesn't cook well and, doesn't go nowhere to get, has to go out and eat and whatever. And you cook them something, or her, you cook them something, and you try to give it to them, and they say, okay, thank you. And then, you try to do that every now and then, look out for that person. But that individual just automatically assumes you're supposed to just give them food or give them money and stuff. They don't even try to go look for themselves. Even if you gave them an idea on how to do it, they're not going to do it. So pretty much that person is your friend just because you're able to provide something that they need, nourishment they can't get off their ass and do themselves. Chinese proverb, those who don't work, don't eat. Okay? And that goes to another concept with the friends issue. If someone's trying to be your friend and you're working, now I don't care how good a friend you are, if you're working to try to protect yourself, provide for yourself, and buy the things you need and want, and here you got, especially things you want, because you like to enjoy yourself your way, these other people don't enjoy themselves that way, so they're going to say something like, oh, no, man, come over here. They try to get you away from the thing you like. That's how some people fall off from the hobbies or the jobs or whatever skill it is they have. Even the way they talk or analyze things, they'll fall off from it because they got attached to some friend that was throwing them and pushing them away from that. Or a girlfriend or a boyfriend, or whatever it is, that doesn't like that style, that personality inside you, that creativity, that individual inside you. So they'll try to push you away from that. And then you're sitting there going, I'm tired of this person, because you denied yourself of who you naturally are, the thing you naturally want. And you let this other person manipulate you into doing what they want to do. So what I'm getting at is this, okay? There's many types of ways you can say a person is a friend. But a true friend comes to almost family status. Okay? And it comes to family status because of the fact that they're with you. They've seen you through hard times, the good or the bad. You know what I'm saying? If you die or something, you believe, even now this is if you had children, but if you die, you believe this individual will come by, look after your family. You know, if you die, this guy, he's out there trying to help put money in your wife's pocket and kids and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Or like, vice versa, if you're a woman, you know, and you know this dude died or wife, you know, whatever, you're there to help the guy because, hey, he was your friend or your brother or whatever, and, you know, or relative, whatever, and his wife died, you're helping him with the kids, or vice versa. You know, your girlfriend, your lady friend, however the girls put it, you know, dies, and then you helping her with the kids because the husband is gone and all that. Whatever the scenario is, that's a true friend. And I'm not saying to be your friend just because of that. Because in that sense, it means that person's being used themselves, because you're only there to help them, and they take advantage of that. So there's always a good and a bad of that sense, but it's to understand that if you're a true friend, or you want to meet a friend that will help you if that situation comes, but not abuse that situation. So even if you're the good friend with somebody and then your family's taking advantage of that person after you're gone, they're not right in the head. They don't understand the value of that either. So it's a thing where you have to stay, you know, very, very, I'm going to say this, loyal if you want a friend. And you have to be very honest about how you feel. You know, people just bullshit all day, they joke, you know, everyone's laughing because it's funny. But when that person that's trying to be friend is just trying to be friends and be close or whatever, and you're steady bullshitting and doing all that, it's not worth the time to even socialize with you. Because that type of individual will never have your back. And that's another concept of a friend. The ones that say they have your back. So I got you, man. Whatever happens, man, I'm down, man. You know, man, I'm down for him, whoever him to jump, you know, all this crap. Right? They say all this nonsense, but then when something actually happens, they're either not there, they're gone, or when you call them, they hang up on you because, hey, they really don't want no bullshit. They just been saying that shit because, hell, you helped pay for whatever the hell it was, a meal, some part of their car needed to be fixed, some kind of bill, whatever it was you tried to help with as trying to be a loyal friend. And that individual never had your back. I mean, literally, people will say that all day long and try to be hard. People are trying to pretend to be something they're not in society nowadays, and that's what's wrong with this culture. I mean, I'm not even going to get into politics about it because, you know, like people say, oh, I'm talking about this and that. No, I'm talking about literally everybody. I don't give a damn what you claim you are, what you believe, what sexual nonsense you think, okay? Everyone's running around literally trying to be something they're not. They're trying to be the big bad. They're trying to be the supervillain. They're trying to be the number one rich person, the music celebrity. You know, like we don't need enough music already in the world. You know, trying to be the best movie people and all this crap. And we got tons of them that don't even do good movies because you got bad writers. No one's trying to be a writer. I'm just saying, like, there's too many people trying to do chaos. So it doesn't make sense to me why waste our time on friends that claim to do something and will never do it. Will try to claim to have your back and will never have your back. It's the most dangerous situation because that person will lead you into something and run for the hills. That person will sell you out quicker than shit. Somebody say, hey man, I'll give you $5,000 to go kick that guy and push him down the street. And most likely he would do it. And that's the thing about it. So you have to understand, you have to pick your friends wisely. Okay? Like, there's no other way to look at friendship these days. I, personally, and I don't like to say I personally, I'm trying not to talk about myself. But I said some comment on, like, I don't know, a podcast or something a while ago. And a friend reached out to me and he said, oh man, And then, he's talking about this project that we had going that he was planning on doing like years ago. Still haven't jumped on it yet, but eventually shall. And anyway, he goes, he goes, "Oh man, you never say you ain't got no friends." Blah, blah, blah. And I thought about like, where the hell I said that? 'Cause I ain't talked to this guy in a year or so. And then out of nowhere he says this, and I'm thinking, where did he get it from? I was watching one of my old episodes, and I was trying to edit some stuff, and I said, "Oh crap, that's where he heard it from. He watching this episode of my podcast." And so I was okay. And when it comes down to it, it's like it's not cool. Period. Point blank. First off, to say stuff about yourself about like, oh, I don't like this and that, but honestly, it's like this, okay, because I'm kind of getting all flabbergasted and twisted about it. It's really because of all the chaos outside. But it's like, first there's some alarms, and there's a explosion, and then there was some other crap, somebody yelling something. I hate this neighborhood. Anyway, here's what I'm getting at, okay? I said this on a podcast, and he took it like, okay, you saying you have no friends at all, which wasn't what I was trying to say. What I was trying to say is this: it's hard as hell to trust people nowadays. Okay, and then when you get to a certain age, I believe, because I'm in my 40s, and so I'm going to get to a certain age, I'm thinking it's harder now to make friends than it was back then. Because now you don't know what no one's intentions is. Are they being your friends because they're trying to use you? Are they trying to be your friends because, hey, they think you just naive and you're going to give them something? Especially, what's so stupid about the individuals that think this crap is, I done lived decades. So why the hell would I still think that I'm like a new duck fresh out of the womb and crap and in school? And I mean, I done been through hell and back over and over again. I have a nice behavior because I don't prefer walking around with an attitude being negative and evil all day long. You know what I'm saying? But it's going to happen because you guys are going to piss me off in the first place. It's like, honestly, like right now I can be on YouTube and you get the most negative comments on there than you do anywhere else, believe it or not. Maybe Instagram or something. But the thing about it is, it's just like, you do not know what people are thinking. One thing I notice about being in relationships with females is a big thing. They literally think with their minds that you know what the hell they're talking about. You don't know what the hell's going on. You ain't thinking literally, I have no idea what the hell's going on half the time when I'm having these conversations with people. I don't know what the hell they're talking about. Why are they talking about it to me? And why is it important to me? What relevance does it have? So, I mean, my point is, you can try to be cool with people, but nowadays it's a different stake. Because they already forgot what loyalty is. They forgot what empathy is, and that especially women, they forgot what empathy is. They forget what freaking brotherhood is. You're talking to dudes nowadays is so fucking hard. And I'm trying so hard not to go to jail, just punch people out and start rioting and start dismembering people. But honestly, what happened to brotherhood, man? Like, you can go out, hey man, we're gonna go watch a sport, or get in a fight and everything's cool, whatever. But you don't have to get in a fight. But I'm just saying, like, you come together, you build a project, like you working on a car or some crap, like a brother. I don't have a little bit of money, man. You can help me, man. He helps you out, and then vice versa. You help that person out because they're out of money a little bit, or something of that nature. Like, what happened to brotherhood? Okay, like literally somebody like I was saying about you die and so you need someone to take care of your family. That's part of what brotherhood is. Like, your brother looks out for you and yours because they're family. And there's a connection there you're supposed to have. Like, your brother's down and out, you there to have them back. Someone's going against your brother, you have their back. That's why when I say people that sit there saying, "Oh, I'm your friend and I got your back," they ain't got your back. Trust me. Okay. This is the bond that has to happen. Men got so twisted about and confused because of stupid shit. And the most stupidest crap is they want to believe all this nonsense and throw homo crap in there. Leave it out of the nature of things. It's just not natural order. That doesn't make any sense. It's like, how can I say it? It's so odd and weird for some dude to have a predatory nature towards another dude in a sexual way. Okay, and that's the way I'm gonna say it. Because I've seen dudes do some weird shit. Literally. And you're like, what in the hell? All over trying to be with another dude. It's some crazy shit. And I understand now how I crave females. And how they be like, oh, you're freaking me out, or oh, that's dirty, you know, and made them get all, I'm like, yes, let me touch your breast. And they're like, ah. So I understand that now, right? but in a different way is what I'm saying. In this day, I'm not just making myself sound weird. But what I'm saying is, it doesn't make sense with dudes and all that crap. All that nonsense that was taught to everybody through the woke thing, okay? It's just people who, I mean, let's be honest, man. These people with the woke agenda and the whole thing of, oh, women can do this, woke crap, and men do this, and sexual this, and all this nonsense. All it is going against the natural order of things in society. The society as we know it. It's saying, I don't want to put up with this. It's like back in the day, people was like, oh, I hate the cops. You know, fuck the man and all this. And so they would go against whatever cops thought was going on and right and things. And it made sense back then. But now it's like, okay, you're going above and beyond and you're trying to say the natural order of things makes no sense. So things aren't made of atoms because you say they're not made of atoms, but physically everything in the verse, everything, this chair, this mic, this camera, all of it's made out of some kind of atoms that fuse together and make things solid. When really, the weird shit about the science there is you should be able to put your hand right through this thing and come right back without even, I mean, really, you should be able to put your hands through anything and it should pop out because atoms aren't really locked like that together. They're steady moving, vibrating. So in a vibrating, how can you say it, a vibrating rhythm, I want to say, and that's not even a word I was trying to say, but anyway, because they're vibrating, you should be able to vibrate your hands through it, you know, and be able to just, I mean, through wood, through tables, through doors, you should be able to move through it. But God is amazing. There's some reason why we can't move through atoms, you know, and there's some reason why these atoms fuse together and makes the objects that we see that are actually not there in so many senses. Okay? Now, it might sound like I'm just saying some crap in math, science, out of my brain for no reason, useless information I have, but honestly, it's not that useless if you think about it. Because what I'm telling you is, you're not just looking for friends to hang with, you're looking for extended family. You know, you're looking for a companion, a warrior, someone who's going to walk out with you and fight the good fight, if need be. You know, some people like to fight the bad fight. Find that brother that's on your level and fight the fight. But all this other crap in between, it's not going to work. It make a person miserable, lonely, separated. And that's what's happening in America. So when it comes to thinking these type of ways of being lonely, separated, isolated, you know, pushing people away, everyone's a threat, everybody's an enemy, I'm a victim type of mentality, that brings it on quicker than shit, you know. But if you're a good person, I mean, I'm saying that, I'm literally saying that. If you're sitting there, think about how annoying that is. You're dealing with someone who constantly tells you everything you think is wrong because everything they believe is right and everything right to them, but everything they believe is not logical. It's delusional. And so you're trying to have a conversation with that because you actually enjoy that individual. But you can't have a conversation with that person because that person thinks that they have to steady have this verbal battle about bullshit and hold it over you like you don't know this and you don't believe it. Why would you believe in something that's not the natural order of things or the way things should go? You know, the way things should be. If your side thinks this is how it is, but nothing sounds like peace, and it's crazy. And then when you think something is peace, it's chaos, then it's complete nonsense. Like the protests. Those were riots. But yet you're saying this is peaceful protest. So if it's peaceful, why are they bashing in cars, setting stuff on fire, attacking people, throwing rocks and stuff? That's violence. That's chaos. That's not peace. That's not wholesome. Okay? So that's the problem, is you gotta make things, you gotta put things in a whole different perspective, or nothing works. I mean, all shit hits the fan and it's spread all over the place. You know, it's a chaos, it's a mess. I'm saying, people, the friend you want has to have a sound mind like yours. In all honesty, there's friends you can meet and feel like you knew them your whole life. And those type of individuals, you know, I mean, just the way you talk when you hang out, it just comes out perfect. Like, hey, you know, brother, or this and that and so forth, or hey, howdy, let's go do this. You know, and it's just a natural conversation. And you can say the stupidest stuff, like, hey, baby, let's go eat some cheese or something. And they're like, yeah, you know, she gets the joke. You know, some girls don't, you know. But when you get, you know, that comfortability happens, it's like, okay, now I got a woman friend I can hang with. And the thing with that is, when it comes to women, I'm not done talking about the friend you knew your whole life type of thing either. And I don't mean, you know, whatever. But anyway, when it comes to women, they try to call themselves being friends with a guy. Here's the flaw I see. They're not trying to be friends. They want the relationship. Some girls will say, okay, I'm your friend, and they'll be your friend, you know, and hang out with you, and every now and then you might do it or something. Eventually, if it works up to that. But most girls try to rush into the relationship first, or, you know, because they won't take a long time to say that they're going to jump in a relationship, and nor are they going to take a long time to tell you if they're going to stay friends with you or be friends long enough. But if they took more time doing that, they build more of a bond with the person they're going to be with. And instead of just saying, okay, this hookup culture thing is a curse of, what was the name of that woman? The Roof or whatever her name was, the old woman used to talk about sex all the time and how orgasms are important and all this crap. I mean, it is what it is. But think about it like this. Every individual you encounter, every time you do it, you're spreading part of your DNA somewhere. It's mixing around in all these liquids and things, and it's just some bad science. And sooner or later, you become patient zero. Okay, you're the source of the freaking virus. Okay, the cause of everyone's grief. And so it's like, why do that? Why find tons of people to do it? And I'm not trying to say it as a person that's not experienced in that sense, but it's what I felt after a while is that hell, I wasn't myself because I was spreading myself all over the place. Like, seriously, I'm spreading myself all over the place. And in some cases, in a way where I wasn't intending to be with anybody. It was just, hey, let's just jump, let's have fun, whatever. At the same time, it would have come to nothing. A waste of time. And then the part is to have the feelings that this, oh, I'm in love and this and that. But then, are we really? Because when the last one I had, I sat back and I wasted my time. That's like what it feels like. You waste your time as a dude. Because you're sitting there doing all this crap, and you already have plans, ambitions, and goals, and dreams, and hopes, and yada yada. And it's like you get shot down by the chick. You know what I'm saying? Shot down in flames, like AC/DC says. And it's like, man, you're sitting there, and you're trying to figure out what the hell that went wrong, and why was this? You wasted your time. You know, wasted your energy. This woman wasn't serious. Especially when they start saying phrases. You know, the last girl I had around me, she was with me for like, I don't know, she was in there for a week or two. Anyway, and I was just like, and she pissed me off. I have this routine where I have background noises and I put this show on or whatever. And I was on my computer. I'm like, literally looking at my computer. The show's over here. And she's like, oh. And she comes up and it's just the dumbest shit, some childish shit. And this woman's older than me by, 4 years. And she's in there, I think maybe 5 years or something like that. I don't know. My math is jacked. But She sat there, she comes walking up, and I'm like this. TV's over here, and it's this girl, you guys know her, she's a YouTuber, but she was talking about some crime in China or some crap. I can't remember her name either. But anyway, so this girl's like, or this woman, like, what are you watching her for? You think she's fine and something, all that. And I'm sitting there, like, I think I was editing or some crap I was doing on the computer, but I was focused. And I turned, I'm like, the fuck is wrong with you? Like, that's the first thing that came out of my mind. Like, are you serious? Because seriously, that type of stuff, you hear that stuff when you're younger and you're dating, you know, girls will be like, you're watching a show, they're like, you like this girl, da 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 da. And it's not even really the case. I mean, come on, TV's gonna make women look attractive, period. Like every show, every commercial, women are attractive. So when you're watching it, of course there's an attractive broad on there, but who gives a shit? This motherfucker's about to die because he owes this guy some money, or there's a car race chase about to happen because this guy stole this person's, you know, whatever, you know, how movies and shows go. But I mean, yeah, that's how you keep people watching. You gotta have an attractive person on there. That's why TV characters are usually always younger, you know, they're more younger, more youthful, attractive person, you know. So, but the thing was, it irritated the hell out of me because that's the thought that you get from a younger person. And then there was some other crap. I done developed a routine as a dude, as a bachelor dude, where I gotta have my coffee and my cigarette, and you gotta leave me the fuck alone. And I wake up in the morning, I just need my coffee, I need my cigarette, so I'm trying to think. And this girl, I mean, literally, I wasn't talking, I'm mumbling to myself about stupid stuff. And this girl's supposed to be laid out in the bed. Get up, and he come to me and he like, I mean, I can't even tell you what the girl said because it caught me off guard. And it's like almost wanted to snap. Like, what the fuck you just say to me? You know what I'm saying? Like, but I was sitting there, I was drinking my coffee. It was serious. It's like this place in my head. You know, I've been alone, and this is the cold part. This is what happens when even the Bible says it's not good for a man to be alone. And this isn't the Bible. And I ponder it a lot, but I have all these little hobbies and things I do, so I keep my mind busy constantly. So I really don't think like a lot of people because my mind's constantly working. I'm not trying to sit back and just, you know, I'm going to watch the sports. Sports is boring. Oh, I'm going to sit here, listen to music, get drunk all day. I don't want to lose those brain cells. I need them brain cells to create something new, you know? So, but anyway, my point is, I'm sitting there, I'm drinking this coffee, and then the girl's like, I'm like, you know, she's saying whatever the hell she's saying, but I'm not even focused. It was just like, I'm tripping at the fact that someone's talking to me. I'm drinking my coffee. I'm trying to smoke a cigarette. They're like, wait a minute, don't talk to me. They're like, I ain't have my coffee, leave me alone. Well, you know, I just like start stuttering, like, what the fuck? You know, what are you doing? It bothered the hell out of me. And so it's like, I'm trying not to be, I don't know how that happened before, but it was like, there was a point in time where I didn't drink coffee or smoke cigarettes all day. Man, it'd be a rarity when I did, you know, but it's like, time, get older, things change, whatever. But, man, I was so hot, this girl tried to talk to me while I'm trying to drink my coffee. It just didn't make any sense. So it didn't make no sense. But, the point is, even with that situation, the reason why I've been bringing that everything is that person was supposed to be a friend, and was trying to be a friend for a year ago or whatever. When a year since I seen the chick, and when I finally see her again, all of a sudden you're trying to force me into a relationship with you, and it's not happening. It's just not happening. First off, you're talking like you're so superior, your business is, and this and that. None of that shit's right. It's all fake. Because really, you're trying to use me to get into my spot. You'll take advantage of me. And it says some stupid comment, I forget what it was, some dumbass comment. And I sat there and I was like, bitch, I'm not desperate. And asked you to be my girlfriend. I'm not trying to have a girlfriend. And the reason why is because it's like, I'm so sick of chicks asking me for money, it makes no sense. I'll walk down, oh, so you got $1, you got $10, can I get $20 out of you? I need to start talking to them. Oh, when are you going to give me some money now? I've been talking to you for this. What? What the fuck? Go away then. Why are you here? Why are you here? Why'd you even start talking? You know what I'm saying? I just don't get it, man. I mean, if a dude could be that easy to get money, If I could just walk up and go, hey, I need $10,000. Oh, you know what? I need some money for gas. You got about $50. Just and then get it automatically just out of nowhere. I can smile like this and go, can I have $40? Girls get money like this. It make no damn sense at all. Like it's just the craziest shit to me, man. How guys are screwed from the beginning. And then you get these dumb chicks that be on the YouTube and all these things. They're talking about how easy it is to be a dude. Man, who lied to this? Who lied to them, man? Someone lied to these broads. They talking about it's easy to be a dude. You know how much hell I go through? God, I should have died multiple times in my 20s and my 30s. And then not just that, everyone's trying to do a different battle when it comes to dude. Chicks that you can actually claim and understand everything that they're gonna go through because they're female. They're gonna be harassed. There's gonna be some sicko fuck trying to follow them. There's gonna be some psychotic serial killer. There's gonna be some girl that's jealous of her, trying to be like her, dress like her, all that crap. There's gonna be a mom that's probably jealous of her daughter because her daughter's prettier than her, some crap like that, some sister sibling crap. There's gonna be a guy's gonna beat her up. Gonna be guys that's gonna try to rape her because they thinking that she's leading them on or tease them. Women go through a lot of shit, but dudes, we on this psychic war crap that we have to do with the women. That's the thing. Like I said, women think you can read their thoughts. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how many times I said, I can't read your thoughts. You gotta speak. You use your mouth. You speak English. Just talk. I don't know what that means. What are you talking about? You didn't say shit. You didn't say shit. What are you talking about? Okay? You have conversations with women all the time. Okay? And so then it's not even just that. So then you're dealing with someone trying to judge a physical thing, like, oh, you can't fight me, I kick your ass type of thing, or there's a guy that thinks he's better than you, and he acts weird as hell like a chick, and then it's like, half the reason why you girls don't like guys is because the guys are acting like women, and you guys all really don't, and you women don't really like women, you do know you're talking about women's rights, and y'all really don't like each other, I know. I just heard a bunch of shit and seen it, and so it's like, come on now, it's like, it's just really stupid. And what it all boils down to is that guys have a tougher time of trying to, they gotta do the physical stuff when it comes to work and all this, and yet, and there's always someone trying to fight and battle you. There's always some kind of crap where either you're athletic and there's athletic crap going, there's bills, it's stressful, you gotta pay bills, but you want this and that. And then they put a girl in the mix, you gotta try to figure out how they're gonna keep her around. But she just wants money, she wants to be around someone like a car, money, and don't even give a damn what you got. It's just a replacement because she can get all day long anybody she wants. That's any woman, literally, unless you look like a Gila monster. And you can't get no dude. But honestly, it's just, it's a shitty thought that women would think that they can live easy as dudes. It's not easy. It's something hard. They put up a job, and then it's like, oh, you got people that want to, there's laws now, there's so many laws against dudes, it makes no sense. So it's best to stay alone as a dude because, hey, you're not getting in no trouble. You can't even, go out and hang around. At least if you're a person of another race, you can't really hang around your own shit. You hang around a group of black folks and you're black, or you're a gangbanger. You hang around a bunch of Mexicans, I bet it's the same thing. If you're Mexican, you guys are gangbangers. And then it makes it even more complex. Probably a regular guy that's Caucasian, he might go through some problems. But I'm telling you, if you're another race that's darker, you're going through 50 times more problems as a male. Okay, that's honestly got true. Females, they're probably about 40 of that 50. They get 40% of it. So that means there's 10% out there where someone has a small opportunity window to succeed as a person of color as being a male or female in this country. So let's just be real. And you can take my stuff, rewind it, and tell me if it makes sense to you, because it's the only God truth. You know, the racism levels is even more increased because the more you talk about it and try to make things seem like there's a problem or you're defending it, you're not helping the damn problem. You're just keeping it going and cycling and reversing. We all been through this shit, but do everyone that gets offended or racially offended or assaulted or whatever the hell get the help they need? Hell no. There's people that ain't been justified in years and centuries. They've been humiliated by the Caucasian race as well as every other race, and yet they never get the justice they need. They never get satisfied. But it's ridiculous now that other people claim that have that feeling that they can go and speak for other races and cultures when really they don't give a damn at all. And you can tell by body language. You know, it's sad. And so, with that being said, friendships in that state are limited, because there's always going to be someone that's going to try to talk about people who are either in friendship where this person's white or that person's black or this person's Asian or that person's Hispanic or whatever. There's always going to be a talk like that. Oh, why are you guys friends? Especially when it comes to the one race. This black race. Oh, why are you friends with that boy? Or why are you friends with that girl? You know, that girl's crazy, she white or some shit. You know, you're going to get that type of stuff. And so that just makes it even more limited in America. We got to get over the hump, and we got to try to give anybody an opportunity. Like I said, there's people you meet that feel like they've been your friend your whole life. Now, if you want to put a color on that and say, okay, well, this person's that, so they can't have been my friend my whole life. But if you get along to where they understand you perfectly, then that person is supposed to be around you, you're supposed to be around them. Y'all supposed to come together and make a business succeed in some sense. Not sit back and just say, okay, well, there it is. I don't like this because society tells you to. You know, society's been telling men to dress like women and women to turn into dudes for I don't know how many years now. Fuck what society has to say. It's not morally right. What's morally right is having a connection and finding ways to get over the hump and break the boundaries, break all that crap. It's the hardest thing when you're older that I noticed. And like I said, when the video I said something about I don't got friends, and the reason why I said that, like I said, was because it is difficult to trust people. It's like awkward to have a friend in a way because you're like, okay, what does this person want out of me? You know, is this a real friendship? Like, what are they trying to use me for? You know, and you got a question every time they say something, I ask you for something. So it's real hard when you're older than when you're younger, because even when you're in your teens or your 20s, you're still like, hey, yeah, we can be friends, isn't that? Because when you're a kid, you want to be friends with everybody. You start being friends with imaginary people. That's like pretty much being friends with the air, okay? And you're like being friends with stuffed animals and stupid crap, you know? So like, he's like plastic toys. That's my friend, you know? Well, the fish is my friend. Everything's your friend. But as you get older, oh, fuck, go away, you know, I'm a friend. You know, you can go hang around a person one day, have a good time, go drinking or whatever. And then, if after that day you still hang around a person you see, by listening to them, watching their body language, and listening to their personality of things, if you feel the need to hang around that person again and you think you can make your friendship grow and be able to go somewhere beyond the drinking and partying, then good luck to you. But if you can't, fuck them. Like me, I'll go hang out with somebody. Might be one day, and I'm never coming back again. Why? Because I'm gonna analyze. I'm gonna analyze the conversation. I'm gonna analyze the individual's way of thinking, and I'm gonna analyze what's happening at the moment. You know, if this person's super excited about what's happening at that moment, and it's not that damn interesting, I ain't coming back. And especially if it's like, you know, in the party sense. Because I mean, I was like a party animal when I was younger. So being an older person, this is this dull, boring thing. It's not even interesting anymore. And now drugs are so popular all over the planet now. And it's just like, what the hell is this? I'm not doing this. I'm not trying to enjoy it. Like, you know, all kinds of weird crap people are into now. So you gotta protect yourself. Because the party term isn't to celebrate people for achievements anymore, or just to celebrate an event that means something to everybody in the community. Parties are just a way to get yourself bent, toe back, tore up, and jacked up. Okay? So it's not even worth your time. So that party friend can go screw themselves. And you can drink the way you want to, who you want to with, and have fun. It's just a simple thing. So, I mean, I don't know. My point of this, my whole moral compass, we're trying to talk this thing out. And I wasn't trying to be, like, picking on the whole situation. I done went way off topic, kind of, as usual. But what I'm saying is friends are something you need to keep yourself sane. Now, if that's the main focus you got, then go right ahead. Because a lot of people are codependent, and they don't even know the word. They're used to talking about people being introverts and stupid shit like that. But you don't want to talk about how codependent you are, how you can't stand not being by yourself, or you gotta have someone else around you to make yourself feel comfortable. So go on and think you're better. But then people are gonna shoot you down, steal from you, lie to you. All that, like, literally in this town, you always hear someone go, "Oh, I lost my phone," or "Someone stole this from me." Did you see that? I'm always nope, because I don't have that problem. Literally, I'm looking into a camera. You know how many cameras I got around here? How many lights, microphones, computers, especially computers, right? All this crap would be stolen if I had motherfuckers around. I'm not stupid. You gotta have somebody around you trust. You know, this is where I'm saying the most moral thing, the right thing, is to find someone you can trust. Find that person that's interested in the thing you're interested in, and hang with that person. If that person teaching you how to, go, like, let's say you play a musical instrument, that person's teaching you how they play a musical instrument, and you happen to play the musical instrument that they always wanted to play their instrument with, then you can come together and be friends and try to play music. You might make a hit album, who knows? You know what I'm saying? It could be anything like that. Find those people, connect. That's what needs to happen. That is what's morally right, is connect on a deeper, stronger, friendly level. Not perverted, not demonic, not demented, or sinister. Okay? But in a sense where people are like, "Hey man, I like what you created. Here's what I created. Let's go make something cool." And when it comes to men and women, when it comes to that creating thing that I just threw out there, you come together, she come together. Look at what we created, baby. We done created life. It's a combination of both of us, two heads coming together, becoming one. You know what I'm saying? It's a night where two become three, and what happens? Magically delicious. You know why I said that. But I'm thinking about getting down. But anyway, that's the honest to God truth. So just take your time dealing with people nowadays, because wickedness is out there. There's lots of hateful people. Too many hateful people I can count. At the same time, there's too many people that are demonic at heart. They like to see evil. They like to punish people, torture them, and it makes them feel good. It's morally right, someone that comes by. It doesn't have to be everybody. Because if you do something for everybody nowadays, and the thing come back and keep getting more from you, we'll just randomly, maybe just a person that needs a cigarette, or a person needs $1, or someone might need some food, or maybe you bought something and you got the wrong thing. Instead of returning it to the store, give it to the person that actually has been asking for something similar to it. This is how we change things. This is how we change the world. Somebody's alone, and they're codependent. They need a friend. Like, it's a holiday. Hey, you want to come over? We're having a barbecue. Invite them over. Do that type of stuff. Start showing kindness to one another. Start trying to be equal to one another. The problem is people live in the same damn town. And I know the law has ways they protect people and things, but honestly, What I don't get is people live in the same damn town and they want to mess people around, get over on them, use them, and all this crap. But really, that person can just walk over to the house, kick the door in, bop, 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 or see them driving, shoot their tires out, or put a, bomb, any freaking thing. And you can't tell me people don't think like this because I think like this, or I would have just said all that shit. It's just like, honestly, some things, I don't think about, but literally, people say you got balls. No, it's just automatically just do it. Because this person did something dirty to you, you should be able to do something dirty to them. But they're gonna do stuff where it's like, ha 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 ha. Can you imagine I did this and that? But they didn't do. They did it just to try to prove some point that didn't make sense to you, and it damn sure didn't make sense to Jesus. It's the only person that made sense to them when they're ridiculous friends that don't have jobs and don't work. And like I said, I was gonna say that too about having friends where when you're working and that other person isn't, that's not a friend. Just cut them off. If you working and you work like every day, and then all of a sudden somebody calls you and goes, "Where you been? I've been looking for you." And you say, "I've been at work." And they go, well, I can't stand that you did this and that. What the fuck are you talking about? You paying my bills? You want me to sit around and be broke like you and look at you and do what? Be miserable? The hell with that shit, man. I want my money. I'm not going to sit there and look at you. I'm not going to hang around and play games with you. This is the type of friend you don't need. You don't need a friend that's not working. My own brother, he got arrested slowly, just passed a while back. And it's just like, he sat there and he's just like going off about, "Oh, you didn't come over here to do this." I work, man. What are you not getting? I'm working all the time. They don't understand this. It's like, and then some do, "Oh, yeah, talk to me." Motherfucker, I work all night, sleep all day. When I'm up, it's my time. Whatever time I got before I go to work is my time. And it's your time too if you work and you try to do your thing. Yeah, working might seem like some kind of crap. You're working for whatever company, whatever. But it's like this, right? I'd rather make honest money than bad money, because bad money gonna put you in a bad place, and I hate them motherfuckers. And I'm not trying to, trying to get all ghetto and whatever, but that's the truth. Fuck that shit. Okay, don't have a friend that ain't working, or don't have no ambition to work, or don't have no hope or no hobbies or anything. Don't have that type of friend. That person will bring you down, because when you do come with that creative spark, that person's gonna shoot it down quicker than shit. And you're sitting there like, "Oh my God, what happened?" Because you kept hanging around this person who's a freaking bum. And you gotta analyze too when people are saying that they got this and that. Some people will have that creative flow and they will keep doing it. And they won't worry about friendship and all that shit. They're gonna keep doing what they do because they want to achieve something. And they want it done. They want to succeed some way. But other people will say they got that creative flow, and they're trying to party here, they steady running their mouth, they're doing this and that. But there's no real creative flow. It's just an act to try to get your attention, to make you think this person's cool. Because they got people out there like that. Well, they act like they're cool, make you think they're cool. When no, they ain't cool. They keep talking to you. It's like, man. Anyway, I done went too far off topic again. But hopefully somewhere in today's podcast, today's moral high ground, you understand things. But to waste your time on someone that's not going to help you is bad. Because once time is gone, you ain't never getting it back. And that goes for girlfriends, that goes for fake friends, fake brothers, even biological family that can't act right. Your time is precious. You ain't going to get it back, and it will fly quicker than shit. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't last long like when you're a kid and a month feels like 20 years, or you're sitting there watching a show and it feels like you've been watching for 4 hours and only been 20 minutes. And kid time is so different than grown-up time. I mean, literally, I remember just doing stuff and just words. It seems like time was slow and whatever, but man, I sit around here and get up, go to the bathroom, and it's been 20 minutes already. It's been 20 minutes. What happened 20 minutes? I've been pissed the whole time. You went through a time warp. It don't make no sense. I sit around, and months go by, and go, that was a month ago, so I'll be like, what? That was a month ago. Where the fuck was I at? Like, you don't know. It happens so fast. So time is precious, people. You can be sitting there right now. I don't care if you're 20, 30, whatever. Okay? You can sit there right then and there, in the moment, thinking, okay, time's gonna last forever. You know, it's gonna take forever. Relationships gonna be forever. No, it ain't. Never go in a relationship thinking it's gonna be forever because nothing lasts forever. Okay? And we all pass. All things must pass. Shall pass. So, your time's precious. Just hold on to what you can. Take the opportunity to do whatever you can do. All time you got is an opportunity to create, to improve, to grow, to be strong, and to show your legacy to the world. And don't hesitate on any of that. That's what's morally right. So, peace be with you all. Thank you for watching this episode. You can reach me on a Discord if you guys really want to talk and make messages. No negative comments, please, and all this crap. But yeah, Discord, SLK Universe. That's my Discord. And I think I got SLK Planet Discord too. So pick one and talk about what you think and how you feel about the world yourself. And maybe I'll talk about it in the next episode. So peace be with you all. Blessings upon you always. Peace out.